Horseback riders carry on a tradition dating back to 1860. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, every year, the National Pony Express Association reignites the spirit and memory of the Pony Express during the annual re-ride, where letters are carried in a mochila by over 750 riders on the original Pony Express Trail. On Wednesday evening, the riders galloped into the Scottsbluff National Monument. Blake Olmsted says he's been participating in this event since 1996.
I had a guy that got me involved with horses, and he was trail captain for one of the stretches in central Nebraska, so he got me into it, and I've been with it most of the time since. I just ride and carry legs of the trail, usually a mile at a time, carrying the mochila with mail in it. So.
The 1,966-mile, 8-state event is ran around the clock until the mail is delivered to its destination. This year, the re-ride is traveling eastbound from Sacramento, California to St. Joseph, Missouri, and they're expected to arrive Saturday evening. Well, it will be a party tonight in downtown Scottsbluff's 18th Street Plaza as the year's first Bands on Broadway concert will be taking place at 6 p.m. For the uninitiated, Bands on Broadway is a free 8-week stretch of great bands with options to purchase food and beverage. Scottsbluff Economic Development Director Sharia Toof shares details about tonight's kickoff.
So we have High Horses and Kid Shalene coming up this Thursday, and we're so excited to have them. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some great local food trucks returning, so come hungry, come with your families, and enjoy the great live music.
This will be the first time the public will be able to see the new stage in the 18th Street Plaza in use, and folks are encouraged to bring a lawn chair or blanket to use for the 3-hour event. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Renewal by Anderson Windows and Patio Doors, the customers say it best, and they feel the difference every day.
Very happy with it. Very, very happy. I don't get tired of looking at them. And it's so nice with the breeze now, opening the windows, the ease of sliding the windows back and forth. Notice that it is warmer in the winter time, and it is cooler when the sun is shining in.
Renewal by Anderson Windows and Patio Doors, the customers say it best. Book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com.
Welcome back. After more than 36 years in office, Dawes County Sheriff Carl Daly is set to retire. During this week's Dawes County Commissioners meeting, Sheriff Daly announced that he will be retiring August 31st, with the commissioners regretfully accepting the resignation on Tuesday. The New York native got his start in Nebraska with the Chadron Police Department and was first elected sheriff back in 1986. Daly recommended that his second-in-command, Chief Deputy Jeff Johns, be appointed to fill his post until the next election. Well, the first time in several years, Bayard once again has a grocery store of its own. Al's Market on Main Street opened its doors for the first time this morning. Mike Harriman bought the former Bayard grocery to fill a need in his community and says that during the 2-year hiatus without a grocery store, locals were somewhat limited with having convenient food options. Al's Market is located right in downtown Bayard at 305 Main Street. Its hours of operation will be Monday through Fridays from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays from 8 to 8, and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Governor Jim Pillen has joined with other Republican governors urging congressional leaders to support the reintroduction of the Exposing Agricultural Trade Suppression Act. That's a bill that would use the Commerce Clause of the Constitution to prevent states from impeding interstate agricultural trade. Pillen and Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds are leading the coalition of states, representing 54% of the country's pork production, in response to the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling in favor of California's Prop 12, which dictates how pork sold in that state must be raised, including production in other states. Pillen hailed the stance taken by the coalition of states as a step towards protecting U.S. agriculture.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
It'll be a quick weekend update today here at the TV Sports Desk. An update that includes some changes for the Western Nebraska Pioneers weekend schedule. They had rainouts earlier in the week against the Colorado Cage Rats, and now games tonight and tomorrow in Parker, Colorado. Those have been rained out as well. So the Pioneers making some adjustments that will feature home games now for area fans as they'll welcome in the North Platte Plainsmen. Single games tomorrow and Saturday, and then on Sunday a doubleheader at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. So again, no baseball tonight on the road for the Pios, and then a 3-day 4-game homestand beginning tomorrow night against North Platte. Remember, on Sunday, a doubleheader. The Wesco and Gering Senior Legion baseball teams are heading east for games this weekend. Gering Platte Valley Companies, they're at Broken Bow each of the next 2 nights, and then on Sunday, they'll visit Blair for the Wesco Zephyrs. Road action tomorrow at Nebraska City before a stop on the way home in Kearney on Sunday for games against Grand Island and Kearney. Those youth teams will be stopping at the College World Series for games this weekend as the season-ending CWS gets started in Omaha tomorrow. 3 SEC teams, 1 major upstart, and the first overall number 1 seed to reach the series since 2018. That'd be Wake Forest. For the first 2 days, the game generating the most hype, that Saturday night SEC showdown. The place will be rocking when LSU gets together with Tennessee. That is today's update from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. With you, I'm Chris Cottrell.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens, according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the city of Scottsbluff has lowered rent for the local couple running the adult softball league at Lacey Park. Chris and Ashley Guzman have been running the league for the past few years, but went before the council to ask for their annual rent to drop from $3,000 to $2,000. Ashley told the city council last week that the league has lost so many teams since the pandemic, and there's not as many new, younger teams joining to fill the vacancies.
So I've seen the league go from 40 plus teams to now we're sitting at, between co-ed and men's, we have 6 men's and 11 co-ed. So that's where we're at.
She noted that the adult softball league is only utilizing 2 of the 4 fields, and they are only running the league as a labor of love, as there's no leftover funds at the end of the season. The council unanimously voted in favor of reducing the rent down to $2,000, and city manager Kevin Spencer says he was grateful that the Guzmans stepped up to the plate to keep the league running. Well, that is it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.